Hi guys! So today I thought I'd do a look using some new products I have. So I wanted to try kind of a black, shiny black lip for quite some time. And I finally found some black gloss. I don't have black lipstick, but I decided to kind of try the look. And it's definitely a look I wouldn't wear to work on like a date, maybe a girls' night or like just a fun outing. Today I'm hanging out with a friend I've known a while and it'll be a fun outing, so I figured I could do it. And so I'm gonna try the look, and it's going to be basically lips focused, obviously, being black lips, and also liner and lashes. So those are gonna be my main focal points. To begin with, I'm gonna take my normal primer. I already have Urban Decay Sin on, but I'm going to take Maybelline's Color Tattoo. This is barely branded, but it's just a pale cream beige color. Putting that all over the lid, into the crease, and up to the brow bone. Now I'm going to use neutral eyeshadows, but I kind of wanted a little bit of a sheen to them so as not to be, I guess, too boring or too matte. Might look too much with the lips. I'm trying to get it because the sun keeps shining on my mirror back there and it's like really irritating, but I'm trying to like block it with my head here. But I'm using Sonia Kashuk's, this is like a Moroccan palette. It was a limited edition, but I'm going to use this shade, and then this shade, which you can tell I use the most, and the really darker shade. So a dark shimmery brown and a nude shimmer color will work. So I'm going to take that nude shimmer color, put it all over my lid, just popping it on quickly but evenly. Alright. Now the two colors in my MAC I'm going to use, I'll just restate, but this is Cork, which I'm about to use in my crease, and I will be using White Avalanche, I believe, and that'll be later. But I'm going to take Cork right now on a blending brush and just blend that into my crease. Using kind of a windshield wiper. This just adds dimension to that color. It's not about adding real high drama, but just adding that dimension is really important. Then I'm taking that dark shade from my Moroccan palette. I'm going to smooth that into more of the outer crease, but windshield wipering it in again. And it's much easier to start small and build up. Now I'm going to quickly take the dark shade again, and this is a little 209 brush from MAC. I'm going to do that under my lower lashes, just where my lashes are. And I did a really thin line. The wetter I feel like I apply this shadow, the easier it is to control. I didn't drag it all the way to the inner crease just because my lashes don't actually go that far, and I wanted it to be very much like my lashes naturally are placed under my eye. This is gonna drive me crazy. I should next time just clean off that area and do it over there, because this is driving me crazy that it keeps doing that. Now, for now, the shadow's done. And I'm just going to take and curl my lashes and do another coat of mascara. I already have one of this same mascara on. And I'm doing at the bottom, the middle, and then back to the edge. Or bottom, not edge so much. I'm taking L'Oreal Butterfly Effect, the Lash Out mascara. I really want to repurchase this when it dries out in waterproof to see if it holds curl even better, because I love this mascara. Even more than my Maybelline Falsies, which is my all-time favorite. I bought another tube just because I ran out, and when I used it after using this one for so long, I just realized I don't like it as much as that. So I'm going to let that dry and set, and I'm going to go on to cheeks, which I chose, wherever I set it, MAC Pink Cult Blush. This is just a matte finish, dusty pink. I don't want to ignore blush, but at the same time, I didn't want to look really flushed. I just wanted to look like more of a put-together face. This and like MAC's Perfect Cheek would be really good as more of a neutral tone. I really think the pink is kind of a cool twist, and it's definitely a dusty pink. It's not going to look like I'm been out in the sun too much or ran a mile. And then I'm going to use Benefit's Watts Up to do my highlights. So I'm highlighting my brow bone, above my temple, cheekbones, Cupid's bow. And I'm going to take my 130 from MAC to do the larger areas, so my temple, my cheekbones, and I'm using Amber Diamonds. I should have probably said that also. And this just adds a glow because my cheeks are matte and I just want my face to look really fresh. I think when people think of black lips being gothic, they think of like the face being really light and matte. And I did use some bronzer. I used a lighter foundation, so that's why I used bronzer. Otherwise, I just basically did my normal face. I wanted a lighter finish foundation too, so I used like Revlon's BB cream, which is, I have it in light and it's just far too light for my skin tone, but I bronzed it up with some bronzer, bronzed it up with bronzer, and then I did my contour, so it's very sculpted and not just white paleness. I think that's just what people think of. So I'm going to finish my eyes because I can come back to lips. I want that to be kind of the final thing I do. And I'm just going to curl my lashes again. Bottom, middle, and I kind of pump the eyelash curler ever so slightly. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my liquid, or my gel liner. This is by L'Oreal in Blackest Black, and I'm just doing my top waterline. This will make these lashes stand out and look extra thick and luscious. Luscious. I don't know why I have so much fun saying that. I'm going to use Physicans Formula. Actually, real quick, I'm going to do my white. I'm using NYX Milk, which I always wind up, the cap isn't that great. It like smushes it. But I put that in the inner corner, just like really blocked in there. And then I used it to line my lower lash line. This will just make my eyes seem really wide and bright. See, like smushy. Look how much product is smushed in the cap. Not sure you guys can tell, but that's just driving me crazy. And I'm going to take that Snow Avalanche shade, the white one again, and I'm going to use that on my inner corner to help blend out the NYX pencil and also set it. And if I didn't, I feel like I forgot, but I'm going to take Amber Diamonds on my brow bone. I feel like I just forgot to do that. Who knows? Okay, the last thing is liquid liner for liners on my lash line. Top one, I'm going to go through and just do my regular liner. This is still really hard for me because my computer's right here, the mirror's right here. So it's hard to get my arm where it needs to be. Hopefully I'm not completely blacking. I'm just doing a normal line, not being too precise on the end, because I'm going to wing it out really dramatically. So then I'm going to just make sure I'm going in the same area. Because I want my liner to match, so I'm making sure it's not too high or not too low. Cleaning up any spots. And that looks pretty even to me. So now, as you can see on this one, I just, about the midway, I drag it to that corner. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just draw a line from kind of midway over to that wing. Only thing is, this is starting just barely to dry out. It doesn't dry out very fast. I've had this liner for a while, but and it's not important, that little area, so you can screw up and smudge in that, but you want the line on top to be precise. My lids tend to move around, so now you're going to fill out in that area, and you want it to be pretty straight across. Like if you're looking down, it's a straight line. Whew! All that work and my liner is done. Now I'm gonna do my lash with glue, at least, because it'll need to sit for a tiny bit. So now I'm gonna just use, I'm trying to think which ones these are. I believe they're Revlon, but they're really thin, pretty natural looking lashes. I didn't want anything overly dramatic. I just want lashes to be one of the focal points while still being fairly natural. I'm just coating these in the clear glue. This is by Salon Perfect. I do not love this glue as much as my Revlon, but it's good enough. So I'm going to let that get tacky, and I'm going to go on to mascara. So my bottom mascara is going to be Maybelline's Rocket Express Volume. I've kind of said why I use this, but it's because it's got really short bristles. So it doesn't feel like my brush is going to hit the sides and stuff if I'm careful. The little bristles just grab onto my little hairs underneath my eye. So, and that just adds enough definition. I don't want anything too spiky either. So that'll be that. I'm so excited to do the lips because I'm like nervous and excited and blah blah blah. So now I can take my tweezers and I'm going to put this as close to my lashes as possible. Lining it up mostly with the inner corner and then lining it up with the, or lighting it up with the outer corner and then lining it up with the inner corner. Patting it down, making sure it's hitting where it'll stick everywhere. If my lashes come up anywhere, it's almost always the inner corner. So that's why I do that last, because I want to place it last and be, so I don't have to touch it. I can just fix it if I need to, but I'm not redoing it constantly. Okay, And that's lashes and eyes done. So you can see it's very dramatic, but it's still gonna make sense with my lips. Like, still trying to block out that stupid light. For lips, I don't have a dark lip pencil. I want to get Night Moth by MAC. It was kind of recommended to me from a girl I work with. Plus, I've heard a lot of good things about it. But just because I'm going to line mostly around the outer area, less about inside I'm worried about, I'm going to use just an eye pencil. This is Urban Decay 24-Hour Glide On Eye Pencil in 0, because I never use it on my eyes. And most of these aren't really safe to use too much around your lips. They're, you know, a little bit's not going to kill you, but you're not really supposed to ingest. So I'm just going to line my natural lip line. I don't use a lot of lip liner, but it's a must with like a dark color. And I've come to realize I have really uneven lip lines. Like, it'll indent because my lip is just uneven there. So a liner helps fix that. Just making sure it's fairly even. It's hard to tell with just that. I look so like 90s where everyone was doing the really dark lip liner. Now, I don't have a black one lipstick, but this is Wet n Wild's Vamp It Up. It's just a really dark shade, so you can see it's not quite black, but and this would look like a really cool ombre look too, to have the black liner and then an almost black lipstick. The one thing I don't know about dark lips, about liking them, is the inside of my lip is not dark. Nor will it be, so. Oh no! Sometimes you have to clean up with concealer, 'cause you're like me and smudge around your lips. So you can see that looks pretty freaking black. If I wanted like a matte color, this would be it. But I'm going to use Rimmel's Stay Glossy, and this is the black shade. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's Black Diva. I'm putting that mostly towards the inside of my lips just because I don't want to mess up the outside. I'm going to be touching up around my lips a little bit here and there because of the shade. Plus, it'll draw so much attention that like my breakout here and there could use some little concealer just to make sure it hides it well. But this is me with really dark, vampy, black lips. I don't know how to feel about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I think this will be a fun look. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye!